Hey guys, David Risley here with davidrisley.com with another pro blogger flip tip for you. And today I'm answering a question from Alex Miller. Let me just turn around and read it here. He says, I was wondering if you could shed some light on some legal and tax issues with blogging. I know it varies by location, but is a business license needed? What are the tax reporting requirements, employment requirements, etc., etc.? So, obviously, I prefix everything that I say with the fact that I am not a lawyer. I never claim to be, nor would I want to be, quite frankly. Now, the thing is, blogging is not really a regulated field. So the idea of do you need a business license? No, you don't. I mean, you can just start a blog from your bedroom and just go for it. Even if you're making some money with it, you don't need a license to do that. The only thing is yes, like any other thing, you're going to have to report your income and pay taxes on that. Now, in my case, I am set up as an S corporation. My company name is actually PC Media, and I formed that corporation. It's probably been about 9 years now since I formed it. And it's an S corporation, which means that all of my income goes into my company, and then anything, basically I pay all expenses, and after expenses, all net income goes back to my personal taxes on my yearly 1040 form. So like everybody else, I have to pay taxes on all of my income, and my tax rate varies depending on how much money I make that year. Now, as far as so tax reporting requirements, that would be the tax reporting requirement. It's really no different than anybody else. You don't need a business license. Now, as far as employment versus independent contractor, that's really only a situation if you hire other people. Now, I do hire one other person. He actually is an employee, Rich Mengo over at PCMech.com. And, I have to do everything that any other employer does, including pay, I have to withhold income taxes for him, I have to pay Social Security and Medicare, and I have to match it as an employer. So, it's the same as any other company. Now, if you're just blogging for yourself, then it's a different situation. You probably would go into this as a sole proprietor. You don't need to go through all the loopholes of setting up an actual company necessarily. Now, a lot of people also will go with an LLC, which is a limited liability corporation. In my case, I have an S corporation. Now, I did this a long time ago, back before LLCs were a really big thing. As far as S corporation versus LLC, I will let you do your own research and consult your accountant on that, because I'm really not the best person to give you advice on it. But in short, no, you don't need a business license, and you do need to pay taxes on any income that you make, just like any other business. You can do it as a sole proprietor, or you can form a company if you want, and that's pretty much it. It's not a real complicated thing. So I would recommend tracking your income so that you can properly report it. All of my transactions and all of my income gets reported in QuickBooks, which is the business accounting software, and then my personal stuff is tracked separately in Quicken. So that's the way it works internally here. So hopefully I gave you a little bit of insight on it, and I will, that's about all I've got to say about it, because it's really not a big topic in terms of, oh, my dog's running around outside. It's not a real big topic in terms of how to, in terms of blogging. It's the same as any other business, is really what it comes down to. So this has been a Pro Blogger Flip Tip, and I will see you guys later.